Welcome to a 4v4 on, wait, what is this map? Gleize. This game is going to be Chad 1000, Base Constanza, Sexual Transource, and Ronin against Kekanoo, Bat Park, Delta Squadron, and Nemesis the Emperor. Wow, a lot of commander selections pretty early this game. Elite Troops, Luftwaffe Ground Forces, Scavenge, all picked in the first minute of the game. Kekanoo has not chosen yet. He's gonna be using encirclement or some sort of tiger doctrine. Chad 1000 has not picked base. Costanza has already gone counterattack tactics. Ronin has gone guard motor coordination. Sexual Transource has also gone guard motor coordination. So 6 out of 8 players have already selected their commanders. And as you've probably already noticed, 4 Soviets against Oster, OKW, OKW. So mixed axis versus 4 Soviets. It looks like things are starting to develop a little bit in the west. Some engagements might start happening over here soon. Conscripts and Stern Pioneers engaging, more conscripts moving over to support there on the left. On the right side, things are pretty calm. One MG42 is about to get flanked by these 2 squads of conscripts, more conscripts there. Combat engineers engaging some pioneers here by the church. Center victory point taken by the Allies and remains uncontested. More infantry moving up there. Some reinforced steel barricades going down there. These Stern Pioneers are losing to these conscripts, might get wiped. Now it looks like he got stuck on that crawling entity, but it looks like he's going to get away. Maxim moves up to support and will suppress those folks grenadiers. More conscripts are moving up as well. And it looks like that engagement is won for the Soviets. The munitions point is also getting taken here. Meanwhile, on the right side, that machine gun did get flanked successfully. No damage even taken apparently on these conscripts, and they will continue their advance across the right side. Combat engineers grabbing the victory point. Maxim moving up to support. We have it.
Receiving effective fire. Protect the flank. Yes, brother, attack. We have incoming. Opened up on us. Replacements have arrived. We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Folks Grenadiers have taken up a position in the house over here. Looks like the left side VP is under pretty secure control, axis control. Meanwhile, on the right side, largely uncontested, Base Costanza setting up some defenses around his Maxim over there.
You need something demolished?
And there is a counterattack on the way, but I don't think it's going to succeed. Here in the center, there is an S-mine field being planted by Kekanoo. Grenadiers taking up a position in this house. Allies have even lost this strategic point all the way here. More conscripts making their way up there on the left side. Fuel cache going up as well. Things are quiet while the Allies get ready for their counterattack on the left. 2 fuel caches up. Mortar being fielded to the right side as well. Yeah, that didn't work. Grenadiers shifting over towards the right. Force of infantry is going to engage these conscripts. Molotovs haven't upgraded. 3 Stern Pioneers over here, though. That's going to be a lot to take on. There is a Maxim available to support. 1 conscript squad has fallen rather low. Ooh, those Stern Pioneers are just YOLOing right in. And okay, that's not gonna. Oh, that grenade! That grenade right over the fence, perfectly placed. That wiped 9 conscript models. That was brutal. But the Stern Pioneer squad did get wiped, so small victory. AT grenades have been researched as well by Ronin, who throws one on the Kubelwagen there. Suffers engine damage. More conscripts moving into the house. Sexual Tyrannosaurus rowing forward. Looks like he's going to try and finish it off. He does not quite get into range, though. He's falling low. He wants to finish it with small arms fire, but he's taking heavy damage. And he is forced to retreat. Full conscript squad gets wiped there. Mortar falling on the house as well. Maxims are pinning down some of the infantry in this area, but the mortar is about to wipe that, and with the support from the flamethrower there on the right, there it goes. Maxim down. Nice flank by these infantry from behind. Everything will be forced to retreat here. The Axis will easily secure their hold on the left side. Allied push gets completely shut down. On the right, it looks like nothing is happening at all. Base Costanza continuing to hold with 2 Maxims. He has a demo charge in the road, and he's sending the remainder of his forces towards the middle, rotating his mortar towards the middle as well. This point remains uncontested by the Allies, which they could probably take unopposed, although there is a pretty healthy Gren blob in the way. Some S-mines get triggered there. Ooh. Cut down on retreat as well. I think he's about to retreat those conscripts through this S-mine field, which is not going to go well for him. Oh, jeez. Taking up a position in the house, he's probably going to lose that full squad very soon. There it goes, 2 full conscript squads down. Not looking good for the Allies. Definitely not looking good at all.
Bastards!
Apparently, Chad has fielded 2 M5s. And they are going to now do what they can against these infantry here. Both of them upgrading with quad mounts. Faust connects there, but it doesn't do that much damage. And I think all of these infantry will be forced to retreat. Looks like another counterattack is making its way towards the left side. Grenade going out again! No, please! Ugh! Sexual Tyrannosaurus is just getting destroyed by grenades this game. He is really clumping. Needs to spread out a little more. But fortunately, that particular grenade didn't wipe as many models as it looked like it was going to, so the manpower bleed isn't that catastrophic. Just got some more light forces moving up on the left. The Allies are going to have to field a much more earnest counterattack if they're going to make any headway over here. MG34 gets taken out. Meanwhile, the battle for the center continues to not go very well for Base Costanza. And the Allies still haven't even taken this point. And leaving a strategic point uncaptured in a 4v4 is really awful. You really cannot afford to do that because the map is just so much more important in big team games than in 1v1s and 2v2s. Because the resources that the enemy team gets are multiplied by the number of players that they have, which means that this is really, in total, 20 munitions and 12 fuel going to the enemy team, just because they didn't send, none of them sent anything to retake that yet. Shock troops have been fielded, grenade goes into the house, doesn't do too much. Another grenade goes out, smoke grenade. Mortar also falling on the house, dealing decent damage there. Kubelwagen circles around the south. Meanwhile, it looks like there's finally a push for the right side. He fielded 2 snipers, waiting for his snipers to clear out the machine guns before moving up with the rest of his force. I'm not sure Base Costanza is watching this, and I think he's going to lose both of his machine guns if he doesn't react soon. He's busy microwaving this engagement here, trying to take out that Kubel with only suppressed combat engineers. Meanwhile, a giant blob is moving up to deal with his mortar, which will be forced to retreat. I think a full retreat will be forced here. His Maxim has been cleared. This one remains. And it looks like he placed that demo charge in the wrong spot. If only he had put it in this fence, he would have probably taken out that entire army. So that fence area is probably a good spot for demo charges in the future. Meanwhile, Chad's light vehicles engage across the left side. I don't know what happened to his other M5. I guess it got taken out at some point, but he's replaced it with the T-70. Rifle grenades going out, inflicting a few losses. The other Maxim has been forced to retreat, I think. Yeah, there it is. The demo charge remains. Snipers, other forces making their way forward to deal with this fuel cache. And Panzer IV has hit the field. As well as an Ostwind. Around the same time as this T-34. T-34 makes its way up. Oh, nice AT grenade from that squad of conscripts. They may pay with their lives, though. Yes, they do. Full squad goes down, but I think that Ostwind is probably going to get taken out. Takes heavy damage from the field gun in T-34, which is going to circle around to secure the kill. Ostwind goes down almost as soon as it hits the field. Panzer IV has taken about half health and is rotating back towards the center. Allies really need to get some map control back there. Are desperate at this point. It's not looking too good. Chad's light vehicles and Base Costanza's remaining forces make their way back to the right side. Panzer IV moving over to meet them. Some conscripts hold up in buildings here. They're about to get cleared out. T-70s catch a Jaeger light infantry squad and wipe it just about instantly. T-34 over here just destroyed a building. I don't think there was anything inside though. A couple of Opals have been fielded as well, so the Axis resource advantage is really gonna start kicking in. New Ostwind hitting the field. What other kind of tanks are we looking at? Kekanoo's Ostwind. Bat Park has his Panzer IV. Other two players. Delta Squadron has 175 fuel and does have this structure, so he will be able to get a Panther very soon if he chooses. And Nemesis the Emperor has 260 fuel, because he's had fuel transfer on this whole time, and I'm thinking he's either going to spam Ostwinds when he has the command points, I guess, or maybe just go straight for King Tiger.
Battle damage estimates show the enemy at...
Okay, I think he's going to go for King Tiger because he just purchased the structure. Either that or he'll get a quick Panther out. Thinking King Tiger, though. That's what it looks like. The Allies will have to contend with Panther, a Panzer IV, and Ostwind, and a King Tiger. Very soon. Panzer IV makes its way back to base for repairs. Recon run going out over the center. Allies are about to make a big counterattack over here for the left side. We've got a couple of Maxims, stolen MG-34, some field guns. This flanking infantry is about to break through the lines, though. It's going to be a problem for these field guns if something doesn't move to support. There is a T-34 here that could protect the flank. Heavy mortar also firing from somewhere. Here. Field guns pull back to safety. Big blob of infantry moving up now. Somehow they managed to get through the machine guns. They are going to get suppressed now, but one of the machine guns has been cleared. And there will be the full retreat. Meanwhile, this Ostwind is in way too deep. And Chad thought that apparently he needed to ram that. So much for that thing. Infantry on the right side engaging. These conscripts are probably going to get forced from their cover position very soon. Shock troops are available to support, but there's not going to be much they can do with 2 snipers and 2 Panzer IVs on their way as well. But his teammates T-70s and M5 are also moving up to support. The Panzer IVs will win that engagement. There is an Su-85 available. I think that Katyusha barrage was somewhat successful. It looks like it got some infantry. 1 T-70 does go down. Panzer IVs will continue to move across the right side, and I think that the Axis may be able to win this. I don't know. Mark vehicle just went out on one of the Panzer IVs, and there's a field gun available to support. They both pop smoke. Kind of a waste of munitions. Su-85 gets a nice shot off on that Panzer IV, and now it's abandoned! It just got abandoned without support. The other Panzer IV really needs to destroy it. It looks like he's going to do exactly that. Oh no, he just moved again. No. Oh, he tried to blitz to safety through his own smoke cloud, but it had already dissipated. That was horribly catastrophic. That was very bad. They just gave a Panzer IV to their enemy, and there is a squad of combat engineers right there to repair it. Which is good, though, because the Allies certainly aren't doing very well here on the left side. The stronghold doesn't show any sign of being cracked open anytime soon. So they really need all the help they can get to come back into this game. Fortunately, they have slowed the VP bleed by taking the right side.
Anti-personnel mine, please.
Watch for that plane. It looks like the Allies are going to make a push for the left side again soon.
Unit ready.
And it's actually kind of fitting that the Soviet industry player would recover the Panzer IV. Let's see if he can make good use of it. She fires here, and he fired blind. Connect. T-34 is moving up as well. Sniper's getting dangerously close to that demo charge. Meanwhile, on the left, it looks like the engagement is about to happen. Strafing run, forced retreat. T-34s go in on this infantry. Without the Panzer IVs available to support, they're pretty much helpless and are forced to make a full retreat. Fallschirmjäger have been fielded behind. Ooh, and get a nice bonus grenade off on these heavy mortars. Probably going to decrew both. Strafing run pins all of the supporting infantry. Fallschirmjäger are going to chase and try to decrew that one, but they are not successful. If I were him, I would be very tempted to try and steal that with this squad while they're suppressed. Instead, he's not going to risk losing that full squad of Fallschirmjäger and try to wipe his conscripts. Almost succeeding. Taking heavy damage now, and will be forced to make a retreat. The strafing run continues. Heading down should give him the ability to at least retreat. I don't know why he's sticking around suppressed. He's gonna lose this full squad, I guess. No? Grenade going out. It was terribly placed. Did nothing. King Tiger has hit the field. 20-minute King Tiger. Ooh, and that's an immobilized T-34. Looks like a hit of mine. T-34 will go down. Not sure if that conscript squad's going to get away either. The smoke from the T-34 may cover its retreat. engagement happening for the munitions point by the church. Full conscript squad does go down. Looks like Chad has a pretty healthy force of medium tanks. The stolen Panzer IV and 3 T-34s making their way across the right side with a T-70. More full conscript squads getting wiped over here on the left by this King Tiger, just being suicided into the face of frontal armor, hoping for a lucky damaged engine. Not getting any lottery wins yet. Jeez. So many dead conscripts. That King Tiger's barely taking a scratch. KV-1 on the field over here. 2 packs being mobilized to counter. 2 Austrians are available as well for anti-infantry, but this massive force of T-34s is going to be a problem if they decide to flank. It looks like he's going to try and pull back to safety instead. I think that building's going to go down. Katyusha firing. Oh, that was a nice spread. Perfect, and both packs will be decrewed. If those allied tanks were to push now, they could probably destroy both of those guns. But the window of opportunity is closing. And he's actually pulled all the way back to base. For repairs, I guess. Despite having a pretty healthy force. Not sure what he's waiting for. Apparently a T-34 changed hands. Not sure where that happened. I must have missed that happening. So there is an Axis T-34 and an Allied Panzer IV this game. Seems like a pretty fair trade. Looks like there's going to be a huge tank battle here. Here it comes. Mark vehicle goes out on the Ostwind. Infantry in this building is probably going to get taken out very soon. The Axis T-34 is moving up there. And we'll just barely manage to round the corner. The building will collapse. Look at this huge force of tanks. Infantry in this building are also going to get forced away. Infantry in this building also going to be forced to retreat. Everything being forced to retreat. Some fresh stuff making its way forward. Pack there, pack there. Also note the Teller mines. One there, one there. If the Allies get super aggressive, there it is. That T-34-85 just got nailed, packed very nicely placed there. Another one here for straight up the gut. There's also some sort of artillery getting dropped there, but I don't think that really hit anything as Chad has pulled all the way back to base again. For some reason. None of his tanks are even damaged. Just very light damage on the Panzer IV and half track, and he pulled back without even capturing the center point. And King Tiger is still going strong on the left side with double sniper support, which means that those conscripts are going to be dropping faster. 2 field guns are... Oh, he finally got his lottery win though. Successfully damaged the engine, but all the field gun shots are bouncing despite it being marked. So the bonus damage is just not happening. Recon or marked vehicle plane does get shot down. We do have some infantry capturing the center point now. Chad's tank army is finally mobilizing towards the left side. What a glorious Soviet tank convoy. T-34s, Panzer IV for some reason, M5 and T-70 all in the mix. And I think he's thinking about going in hard on that King Tiger while the engine is damaged. Looks like marked vehicle went down on it again. Meanwhile, 2 KV-1s are moving to defend. defend the center with Su-85 support. Katyusha's up to 28 kills too, so I'm missing some of the barrages, but clearly are going pretty well. Infiltration grenades being thrown, shock troops taking heavy casualties. Oh, and the squad gets wiped. A B4 has been produced though. Where's that? Right here. Gets Vet 1 on its very first shot. Very nice opening shot. Or maybe that was its second shot. Yeah, that must have been the second shot, because that didn't actually hit that much. Not sure what the first shot did. Chad's huge tanks army has gone in on the King Tigers. One of them destroyed as soon as it hits the field. Here's the second one. This was at Vet 1. This is way too many Allied tanks. This is apparently an Axis T-34. The stolen Panzer IV will go down as well, but this King Tiger cannot possibly stand up against this huge medium armor swarm, and both King Tigers will be destroyed. A Tiger is being fielded to assist, as well as two packs right there. But the stolen T-34 and both King Tigers will go down, and the Allies lose only a stolen Panzer IV. This T-34 is in danger as it just hit its Heller mine. The Vet 2 T-34 needs to make a quick retreat as well. A Panther has been fielded, a Tiger, two packs. Meanwhile, in the center, that Katyusha needs to reposition. There's a KV-1 here, however. Combat engineers making their way. Meanwhile, on the right side, there's a light defense. Looks like it's pretty much uncontested. Two Austrians making their way to try and deal with any infantry. A Panzerschreck blob is moving up. Tiger and Panther moving up. Looks like this field gun could get decrewed. And Chad, again, pulling back a little prematurely, kind of leaving, throwing his teammates to the wolves a little bit. They really need his armor support. There goes one of his T-34 that hit that Teller mine.
We need to re-establish our supply lines. The sector is at risk.
Looks like that over squad could go down. Ooh, nice Katyusha barrage. Oh no, oh, everything just went down except for one Panzerschreck squad. Perfect spread on those rockets. Buying a little bit more time, but there's still a Tiger over here taking out the mortars, and they're probably going to be forced to retreat, but there's two T-34-85s freshly repaired available to support. Meanwhile, the center will get retaken by these conscripts here. Oh, that Tiger's taking way too much damage. It needs to retreat. What is he doing? Taking massive damage. His strafing run didn't do anything to those field guns because they can't get suppressed. And that Tiger goes down for nothing. That's not good. Meanwhile, the B4 still only has 8 kills. I don't think it's even fired. It probably doesn't have range on those engagements down the left side. The Katyusha, of course, is more mobile. It's up to 34 kills, so it's definitely doing quite well. KV-1's moving up, trying to crush these grenadiers, but can't quite get an angle. The combat engineers are trying to prevent the center point from being captured, but they will be forced to retreat. Chad's tank army is making its way to the right side. He must be thinking of doing a base rush or something. I don't know why else he would have fielded everything over here. I guess. Oh, that's gonna hit a mine. Oh, perfect. And then Austrian will go down, but the Su-85 also goes down. There is a Jagdpanzer IV making its way across the left side, getting a little overextended though. Heavy mortars tearing those Panzerschrecks to shreds. Looks like they'll get away though, maybe. Barely. None of those conscripts quite had it in him to snipe that Vet 5 Volksgrenadier, and Chad is going to go with a base rush. He is diving all of his tanks straight into the Osterheer base, and I don't know if there's anything nearby that can stop him. He will rampage through here and probably take out all three of these squads, in addition to several Osterheer base buildings. There is a Panther here in the center. I don't know if he'll feel confident enough to send that to assist though. There goes the sniper. Massive casualties being inflicted on the Grenadiers as well. They're not even bothering to try and reposition to safety, and they will all get wiped. The Tier 2 structure has gone down. Tier 1 will go down. Tier 3 probably... Ooh, wait. A Panther just got produced just now, but he used the rally point all the way on the far left to avoid engaging too early. His second Panther is making its way down here. Unfortunately, he did not prioritize the Tier 4 building, so he allowed that Panther to hit the field. Panther moves up and takes a shot at the T-34 from the safety of these trees, taking advantage of its frontal armor. Second Panther on the other flank. And he's gonna have to be careful here. One T-34 does go down, the other one in the front falling dangerously low to that pack gun. The quad gets a nice burst off on the Opal, and a T-34 takes it down. T-70 should be able to make short work of the Vet 2 pack, but another T-34 also goes down, and I think Chad is now going to make his escape and get out of there, happy with the destruction he managed, taking out 3 base structures, but not the Tier 4 structure, which unfortunately is the most important one. 2 Jagdpanzers are now giving chase, in addition to the Panthers. I'm not sure if how many of these tanks are going to escape, and it looks like he's actually going to turn. He's going to turn on his opponent and try and take out those Jagdpanzers, but there's still 2 Panthers in the back. 1 Jagdpanzer falling dangerously low. But a damaged engine from these conscripts to put this Vet 2 Jagdpanzer in a bit of danger, but ultimately Chad will be forced to disengage. Meanwhile, on the left side, it doesn't look like things are going particularly well for Ronin. His T-34-85s are about to make a push now, but still no territory has been taken. Panther engaging as well as 2 Raket Morpher and a pack. Mortar. T-34 is not accomplishing much. A stolen pack will prevent the Panther from pushing too aggressively. The infantry in the center maintain their hold on the center on the victory point. The right side remains pretty much uncontested by the Oster, and he has lost all of his base structures and a lot of his army, so he's now going to be relying on this Tiger Ace that he just called in. Fortunately, he does have 3 squads of Pioneers, so the fact that his economy is extremely crippled won't hamper his ability to repair. 2 Panthers and a Tiger Ace is definitely a force to be reckoned with. B4 has not found any opportunity since that last shot. They're not engaging here on the right side, so he hasn't been able to vet that thing up. Whoa, big force of T-34-85s pushing on the right side. 2 Jagdpanzers are well positioned to counter, though. They're now exposing their rear armor to 2 Jagdpanzers. 1 goes down almost instantly. The smoke forces the Jags to get close to engage. The Tiger Ace is also making its way up, though, as well as the Panther. And 2 T-34-85s go down, and you don't think he really traded anything for it. He wanted to take out that Panther, but only brought it to about a third before losing both of his T-34s and being forced to disengage. The field guns here will prevent an overly aggressive Axis push. Ooh, fragmentation bombs almost take out both of those. The Katyusha, however, is firing somewhere. Ooh, B4 also fired and destroyed that building. Katyusha barrage positioned on that mortar almost decrews it. Very nearly, but not quite. Yeah, I don't think there was anything in that building. It doesn't have any more kills. The 2 Panthers and the Tiger Ace are making their way through the center now, clearing out a field gun. And Maxim will be forced to reposition. There's a KV-1 here, which is getting into reposition as well. Chad's T-34 army is going strong once again here on the right side, but he's pulling away. He doesn't think that he has what it takes to take on a Tiger Ace and 2 Panthers. He may have no choice but to engage soon, as they're pushing quite aggressively. And could definitely get in on their rear armor. It looks like he's gonna go for it. Here we go. Marked vehicle goes out on the Tiger Ace. Chad is quickly circling around behind the T-34-85s here, and here are also moving up to assist. Tiger Ace takes a massive burst of damage as soon as the engagement begins and will get destroyed. These Panthers are in an extremely dangerous spot now. They both pop smoke and everything is just mass confusion. A few players using attack ground and that Panther goes down. That one has no chance of escape. Those 3 overextended Axis tanks are utterly destroyed and Bat Park is reduced to nothing but 3 Pioneers. And we'll begin producing a pack. Very nice coordinated counterattack by the Allies to punish that armored push. Looks like those T-34-85s are taking a bit of damage though as they're trying to reposition Axis safety, and one of them will go down. Just a Kekanoo and a pack at the end there. Chad pulls back for repairs once again. The Jagd Panzers have to just combat KV-1 and destroy it. Katusha firing in the middle. Ooh, nails a flamethrower. And finishes off the full squad, but they are going to steal this Soviet field gun.
We are losing supplies to the enemy. Engineer standing by. We have fallen to 100 points. Do not let this trend continue.
They're gonna get wiped. That's a Vet 3 conscript squad. Lost to Pios, just not paying attention. His nerves must be getting a little frayed because he doesn't have that many other engagements going on right now. Nice harassment in the late game. Oh, he didn't walk a squad over there though. He just popped it out of a building. And Chad simply won't stand for that. That simply will not do. Yet somehow that thing is going to get away. Maybe. Yes, I think so.
Do you need something? Yes, comrade.
Wow, the Katusha is up to 42 kills. I'm somewhat surprised that the enemy tech structures haven't been a higher priority. I'm pretty sure none have been destroyed in this entire game.
This is our sector now.
Coordinated push by all of the Allied tanks to take out the Schwer headquarters here, or perhaps the mechanized regiment HQ, the Opals as well. To hamper the Axis production of tanks would definitely go a long way. But Chad has been oddly passive with his T-34s this game. Not sure what he's waiting for. Waiting for this M5, I guess. KV-1 engaging some Stern Pioneers in the center. There's also a demo charge here. Whoa, lots of anti-tank weapons, and that KV-1 gets destroyed easily. T-34-85s making their way up the left side. Ultramjaeger squad gets cut down pretty much immediately. The anti-tank force ready to meet it is 2 Kekanoo, a field gun, a pack. 2 more Soviet field guns, so many AT weapons. Ooh, that B4 just fired something. It doesn't look like that hit anything. I don't think that really hit anything. It got 2 kills, so yeah, it didn't really hit anything other than some like team weapon stuff. The Katusha, on the other hand, is dealing massive damage, decreasing team weapons, inflicting heavy bleed. Now to 48 kills. Recon run going out, presumably to scout for targets for the B4. Demo charge here could be good on those Pioneers. Shock's close into short range on the Stern Pioneers. He may choose to just demo it now? No, decides to wait for a better target. T-34-85 is pushing. One hits a Tellermine, the other one's circling around. It's going to start taking shots on the Jagdpanzer, taking a little bit of light damage. That T-34-85 will go down. Chad's tank's force has also moved up. One Tellermine immobilizes a T-34 in the back, but that Jagdpanzer's in a lot of danger. Another Tellermine. More engines getting damaged. That T-34-85 on the flank is successful in taking out the vet 4 Jagdpanzer, and the unvetted Jagdpanzer will also go down. Lots of priority targets getting eliminated here. The AT presence was a little bit weak in this area. Most of the AT guns are over here on the left. So the Allies chose the correct front to push, but the Tellermines will probably take their toll if the Axis can somehow follow up on all of these damaged T-34s. There goes the first one. Katyusha tried to help, but unfortunately it was not successful. The rest of the tanks will pull back to safety. It looks like this one might be okay. I don't know, there's 2 field guns chasing. B4 just fired and decrewed a pack, I think.
The pack gun is ready for orders.
Or no, it just didn't do anything. Still only has 10 kills.
You have orders?
And again, all Chad had to do is like take one shot at this with his army of tanks and it would have gone down.
Your panzer has arrived.
New Jagdpanzer being fielded. Panzer IV forces away some conscripts. My headphones died. Panzer IV moving up with the stolen field gun and pioneers and a vetted pack. Conscripts with a Panzer Shrek will engage, as well as 3 T-34-85s hidden behind this building. Although the AT weapons are set up nicely to counter their push, they're going to circle back behind instead, take a heavy, pretty heavy volley, but the Panzer IV will easily go down. Taking some damage from the AT weapons that have been set up over here, and we'll all be forced to retreat. Jagdpanzer is moving up to try and finish off one of the T-34s, and it's successful. The other one taking a lot of damage from these AT weapons that keep creeping up. And they will be forced back. Meanwhile, in the center, there is a fresh King Tiger, as well as a lot of anti-tank weapons. Oh, that B4 shot just decrewed 2 of them, though. The Jagdpanzer just took an AT grenade, destroying its engine. And this stolen pack will finish it off. King Tiger is now looking like it's in a kind of a dangerous position. Chad's army is poised to strike. Moving in for another tank battle. And GG well played is already being called by the assault support player. A plane just crashed on the Schwer HQ. And there he goes. One of them has quit. Marked vehicle goes down on the King Tiger for Delta Squadron here. It's trying to pull back to safety. One T-34 does go down. T-34s are trying to swarm it and prevent it from pathing properly. The half-track gets destroyed. Another T-34 goes down. The King Tiger has yet to take any significant damage at all. And Chad is now going to disengage, trying to circle back to safety, and actually getting quite a few good shots off on this Panther in the process, but taking another T-34 loss. The other 2 T-34s will make it away. And the third one here, it looks like it's also going to survive. 3 of those 6 T-34s did not survive that engagement, and he traded nothing. Was not successful. However, on the left side, the Allies are finally pushing and taking territory. Lots of field guns moving up, a pack as well. Fallschirmjäger being fielded out of the building. Could be a pretty significant threat without really anything here to fight back. Those field guns are in a bit of trouble. Although it's going to take a little while for them to chew through all of those models. Artillery being dropped here in the center. A Panther moving up as well. Marked vehicle does go out on the Panther. For some, there's not really anything here that can engage it. It's weird. B4 is able to fire though. KV-1's moving up, may succeed in taking it out. Panther is extremely low, needs to get out of there. Pop smoke. KV-1 trying to pull back to safety as well. But it will get taken out by these Rakettenwerfers. Panther, on the other hand, looks like it will be able to get to safety. Katyusha firing in the center, but it's a little bit off target. B4 just shot some stuff. I don't think that hit anything. Maybe it did. It's 18 kills now. I'm not sure. Lots of field guns over here making their way forward. Just tons and tons of anti-tank guns all over the map. There's just a zillion of them. Panther's slowly getting repaired. Chad's army of T-34s and a KV-2 is making its way across the right side, and it looks like now that Kekanoo's AI is starting to harass some territory, which is pretty much uncontested over here on the right.
We have lost a pack gun.
Conscripts pushing for the center once again.
Officer is awaiting orders.
Oh, what happened there? Something just detonated one of their flamethrowers. Some kind of indirect fire. Maybe a mortar? I don't know. So much for those repairs. T-34s making their way forward. These T-34-85s trying to take cover behind this building. Taking heavy damage though. Heavy damage. Plane crashed up there but didn't hit anything.
Mortar team reports ready for combat.
Shock troops will do some counter harassment here on the right side, taking out a stolen Maxim. Making sure that the victory points remain in Allied hands. A Stuka E has been fielded. Ooh, just took a nasty shot from the KV-8, or KV-2. The T-grenade damages the engine. And the T-34s are moving to follow up. Sturm Pioneers get destroyed. Stug also gets destroyed, or not. That was just a regular Stug, wasn't it? Yeah, that was just a regular Stug. Never mind. I don't know why I said Stuki. Fresh King... Or no, this is not. This is the original King Tiger. King Tiger is on the field. It hasn't really been doing anything. Just kind of sitting back here. I guess he's just afraid of the massive wall of AT guns. Doing their best to hold on to what territory they have. AI is kind of just driving around in circles now.
Enemy infantry! Reports. Fallschirmjäger ready for deployment. contact. The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
What? Katusha firing over here on the left side. I'm not sure why he said that. Something must have happened. I don't know what it was though. His King Tiger is alive. I guess it was just that Katusha barrage. Allies are holding pretty strong on all points of the map now. If the Axis don't make some kind of counterattack with whatever they do have left, then looks like this game's pretty much going to be over. All of their forces are heavily concentrated here on the left side, and they don't seem to have very much left as far as armor. Delta Squadron only has a King Tiger and a Panther, so I guess that Katusha barrage probably just killed everything that he had. Nemesis has basically nothing except for the 3 Kugelwagen and the Vet 5 Volksgrenadier squad. Kekanoo is the AI and spamming light vehicles and other random garbage. That Park is making more Panthers. Katusha is barraging this area. T-34 is moving up on the left. Kugelwagen finally goes down. Here in the center, a B4 shot looks like it just nailed a squad of something. Center VP will remain in Allied hands. Right side remains contested only by the AI. Left side victory point desperately trying to get taken by those Fallschirmjäger, but they are not successful.
Panther ready.
Finally, an Axis counterattack is making its way down the left. Have a blitzing King Tiger followed by a Panther. King Tiger diving straight into this line of conscripts. Gets immediately marked and fired upon by a massive amount of field guns and is destroyed without, I don't even know if it fired a single time. That did not work. And he dropped as well. Chad's army of tanks moving up to hold the center. Katusha continues to bombard everything here on the left. Massive damage going out on this Panther, and it will also go down.
The enemy has destroyed a Panzer.
Conscripts charging into the line of AT guns. One gets cleared.
Infantry squad has been killed.
AT grenade and Panzerschreck working on the half track. Looks like he might get it. No, will be forced to retreat.
Yes.
The enemy is down to 25 points. Victory is in our grasp.
$15 points remaining. GG's being exchanged. Axis have no hope of taking any of the victory points. And that is going to conclude the game. Well played by all players. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to send me your own replays and I'm happy to do a cast. Thanks for watching.